So, hello dear friends, welcome back to Preparation Katta. So our today's topic is percentage. So this is a very interesting topic, and this topic will also help to simplify the problems from other topics as well. So first let's go through some basics. Okay, now here if I am saying x percentage, okay, if I am saying x percentage, then I mean to say, okay, x out of 100. So that is the meaning of percentage. So now if I keep x this side and now 100 I am taking this side. So x is equals to, can I write now 100 into x percentage? Right? It's a simple mathematics. Now using the same way, what I have did is I have calculated what does 1 means, right? So 1 is equals to, now instead of x I have put just 1. Okay, 100 as it is, and x percentage, that was into 1%. So 100 into 1, it is 100. So 1 is equals to 100 percentage. Similarly for 1 by 2, okay, I have kept 100 as it is, and in percentage, right, this x and this x is same. So the same value 1 by 2, 1 by 2, I have kept it here, okay, and I have written, and then I have calculated. So now it is coming in terms of percentage. Okay, this is very basic. And similarly I have calculated for 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7, 1 by 8, 1 by 9, 1 by 10, 1 by 11, and 1 by 12. So for all I have calculated. Okay, now these values you have to remember, and it's very easy. If in the problem you see 1 by 2, you will say, okay, this is just a half percentage, that means 50 percentage. 1 by 3, 33.33 percentage. 1 by 4, yeah, it's just a 25 percentage. Now if you see 1 by 8, it's half of 1 by 4, right? So 1 by 8, half of 1 by 4, so that means 12.5 percentage. So likewise you can link. Similarly 1 by 6 is half of that. So similarly 1 by 6 you will see like 16.66 percentage. So this way you have to remember the things. Now the main challenge will be to remember 1 by 7, which is like a 14.28. So then even this you can remember, 7 2s are 14. Okay, 14 2s are 28. So this is a shortcut way to remember this in percentage. And then 1 by 9 is 11.11, and 1 by 11 is 9.09. See, it's vice versa, right? For 9 it's 11, for 11 it's 9. Okay, so this way we have to remember these things. Okay, and in simplification problem also we have seen this, but that lecture was, I think, recorded in Marathi language. So if you understand the Marathi language, then you can refer to that lecture. Now let's move further. Okay, this is very interesting topic. Now let's see what here is asked, like what is 10 percentage of 100, right? Now see, 10 percentage, so I am now writing 10 percentage. So 10 percentage in mathematics, of means always multiplication, okay, of 100. Now 10 percentage, now how should I write 10 percentage? So can I write 10 percentage is equals to 10 into 1 by 100? I can write, right? And then into 100 as it is. So now what is the final answer? It's 10. Hence the 10 percentage of 100 is 10. This is clear. If not clear, we will see one more example. Okay, now here in this case 125 percentage of 100 we have to calculate. So 125 as it is. For percentage we will put 1 by 100. Of is multiplication, again 100. So that will be equals to, this 100 got cancelled, this 100 got cancelled. So answer is 125, and hence 125 percentage of 100 is equals to 125. Okay, simple concepts. Again 70 percentage of 300 we have to find out, right? So 70 as it is. For percentage we will put 1 by 100 of 300. Now solve this equation. So this 100 and this 100 got cancelled. Okay, 7 3s are 21, so 210, and hence 70% of 300 is 210. Hope this concept is clear. Okay, this is very very basic. Now let's move to increase in percentage. So now we are going to understand increase in percentage. For example, the price of an item is 80 rupees, and that price is increased by, let's say, 25 percentage. Then what is the new price that you have to calculate? Now how to calculate, right? Here what we are saying, the price was 80, then the price increased by 20 percentage, 25 percentage. What is the new price? Now to calculate this, what we have to do, see here it is plus 25. Okay, every percentage we are referred to 100. Now on top of that, now we have added 25 percentage, right? And percentage symbol is replaced by 1 by 100, and here the value is how much? 80. Now just try to solve this. You will come across like 125 divided by 100 into 80, right? So can I write 1.25 into 80? I can write, right? So for such problems, what you have to do, if it is saying, you know, 25 percentage increase, so just write 1.25. That means the final answer will be 80 into 1.25. So if the price of an item is increased by 25 percentage, then the new price will be this. Similarly, we have to understand the decrease in percentage. Now here the price was increased by 25 percentage. Now let's say the item was at 80 rupees. The price is decreased by 25 percentage. Okay. Now we have to find out the new price. Here also in similar way, we will put, okay, the price is how much? 80. The price is decreased by 25%. That means if the earlier price was 100%, at 100 percentage, it was decreased by 25 percentage. Okay, and percentage symbol we have to replace with 1 by 100. Now again I try to solve this. Can I write 80 into 75 divided by 100? Again, can I write 80 into 0.75? Right? That means if the 25 percentage decrease is there, I will just subtract that 25 percentage. That means 0.25 from 1. So can I write 0.75 here? That means the updated price will be 80 into 0.75. So this fundamental is very very basic, and we have to remember it for the coming problems. Now let's see the example which is asked in UPSC 2022. Let's try to understand the equation first. Okay, the increase in the price of certain item was 25 percentage. Okay, so first we have increased the value by 25 percentage, then the price was decreased by 20 percentage. Okay, and then again it is increased by 10 percentage. Again it is increased by 10%. Then what is the resultant increase in the price? So let's consider the initial price. Okay, this is initial price. Initial price is 100. Now what it is saying in the first statement, first, okay, the value was increased by 25 percentage, right? 25 percentage increase. So can I multiply it by 1.25? Just now we have seen, right? So then what is the new value? This is 125. Then the price was decreased. Again this price was decreased by 20 percentage. Can I multiply it by 0.8? Right? So 125 into 0.8. So if I do this multiplication is 0.00 here and 1. So again it is coming 100. And then again it is increased by 10 percentage. Okay, again it is increased by 10 percentage. That means can I multiply it by 1.1? So again it will become 110. Now it is asking what is the resultant increase in the price. See, this is initial price, this is final price. Okay, and what is the resultant increase here? It is by 10 percentage, right? And hence the option number B is correct. Easy to understand. Okay, now let's go to the next example. Now let's move to the next example. So next example was asked in UPSC 2021. So this is similar to the last example. Okay, so those who understood the concept, pause the video here and try to solve the problem, and write in comment, okay, what is the answer. For those again who are struggling, so just try to concentrate again here. Okay, so I'm writing here the solution. So the first, now they are saying if the price is decreased by 20%. So let's consider the initial price is equals to 100. Now this price is decreased by 20%. So the first step is decrease by 20%. That means the new price is what? 80. Now again this 80, again they are saying now it is increased by 25%. Okay, increased by 25%. So can I say 80 into 25 divided by 100, 125, it is increased, right? So above 100 I have to write. So 25 is a 125, 24 is a 100, and 4 2s are 8, so 20 into 5, so again it is 100. Okay, then what is the net change in the price? So this is what final price after so many changes. Okay, and initial price was 100, final price is 100, so net change is what? 0%. So option A is correct. This problem again we can do with the old method. Okay, I have explained for those who were struggling. So you can simply write 100. Okay, the price decreased by 20%, that means we have to multiply it by 0.8, so again the price becomes 80. Again they have said the price is increased by 25%, we have to multiply it by 1.25, so if you multiply it by 1.25, so it will become 100. And now for 100, okay, so this was initial value, this is final value, net change is 0. Easy to understand. Okay, now let's move to the next problem. So this problem was asked in UPSC 2021. So now here what the statement is saying, so P scored 40 marks more than Q. Okay, then should I write P scored 40 marks more than Q? So this is the first equation. If Q scored 10% less marks than P, if Q scored 10% less, that means we are comparing with respect to 100, right? Percentage, should I write 1 by 100? Less compared to P. So this is my second equation. Then how much did Q scored? So just we have to find out, the score of Q, that means the value of Q. Very easy example. Now, so here we have value of P. Just put that value of P in this equation. So should I write like Q is equals to 90 divided by 100, and then I'll put the value of P, which is 40 plus Q. So I just put this value in this equation. I'm rewriting the equation. Okay, now let's solve the bracket. So Q is equals to 9 by 10 into 40 plus 9 by 10 into Q. Can I write like this? Then I'll bring this portion here. So Q minus 9 by 10 into Q is equals to 9 by 10 into 40. I'm intentionally not simplifying this because I want to express in terms of Q. So if I take Q common, so that will be equals to 1 minus 9 by 10, and that is equals to 9 by 10 into 40. So okay, just try to solve this problem. So 10 minus 9 is equals to 1 divided by 10, and that is equals to 9 divided by 10 into 40. So from this side, this 10 got cancelled, this 10 got cancelled, and hence Q is equals to 9 fours are 36 and then 0. So Q scored around 360. Okay, so what is the option which is showing 360? So option A, and hence the option A is correct. So do you understand? In UPSC also simple examples are asked because time is the main constraint. So sometimes more difficult questions are asked, so we will see those difficult questions as well. Okay, and here in books you will see lot of formula, no need to remember any kind of formula. Okay, we will see how to frame the equation, how to solve the problem. Now let's move to some kind of medium level difficulty. So till now we have seen the easy level problems, so let's move to the medium level. Now let's see the next example. So the difficulty level of this example is medium. So we have seen some easy examples. Now here what it is saying. So in a class, okay. So for example, in a class, 60% of the students are from India and 50% of the students are girls. If 30% of Indian students are girls, then what percentage of foreign students are boys? Okay, so after reading, just try to frame a sequence what the problem statement is saying. So let's see, our total strength of the class is 100, and out of which now here we are saying the 60 percentage, that means 60, right? We are considering with respect to 100. So 60 percentage of the students are from India, and hence 40 students are from foreign, right? Now the next statement is the 50 percentage of the students are girls. Okay, so now out of this 100 they are saying the 50 percentage are students are girls. That means 50 are girls and 50 are boys, right? Then if the 30 percentage of the Indian students are girls, okay, now here we see we have 60 total Indian students, and out of that the 30 percentage of the Indian students are girls. Just try to frame the equation. Okay, 30 percentage of the students are girls, that means rest 70 percentage are boys, right? Now tell me, okay, so 6 3s are 18, that means total 18 girls, and 7 6 are 42, 42 boys, right? So in India, we in Indian, if I do the classification in terms of boys and girls, so we have 18 girls and 42 boys. Then the next statement is, then what is the percentage of the foreign students which are boys? So again, here some percentage is, for example, these are some girls and these are some boys. So what they are asking, so what is the percentage of foreign students who are boys? Now out of this 40, how many number of boys are there? Now we know the total number of boys are 50, out of which 42 are from India. Then remaining 8 boys only, right? So remaining 8 boys only are from foreign, because 42 here we have total are 50, and hence 8 boys are from foreign. So girls, no need to calculate at all because the question is asked for the boys. And here total 8 boys out of how many foreign students are there? 40, and we have to calculate percentage, so just multiply it by 100 and this is our answer. Okay, now try to solve this. So this 0 got cancelled, this 0 got cancelled, 4 2s are 8, so 2 into 10, that is equals to 20 percentage, and hence the option, which option is correct? Option number D is correct, right? So this option is correct. Okay, so the problem, understand the difficulty level. Okay, they have added some complex statements, and we have to do extra steps what we have did earlier. We have the difficulty level hard as well, we will see in a coming time. Now let's move to the next example. Okay, now let's see the next example. So here also the difficulty level is medium. Okay, now what is the problem statement? So as a result of 25 percentage hike in the price of rice per kg, The person was able to purchase 6 kgs less rice for rupees 1200. What was the original price of rice per kg? So in a book, if you are going to find, the solution for such problems, they might have given a simple formula. They have put all those values and you got the solution. That is easy. But in examination, it is not humanly possible to recall everything, right? So we will try to solve this example without any kind of formula, okay? With just a basic info and with just a basic mathematics, we'll try to solve this problem. Now here, the 25 percentage of increase in the price of rice. Okay, so let's say ki original price is equals to, original price I'll mention, so that is equals to x rupees per kg rice. But because of increase in the price, okay, so increased price is how much? We have increased by, 25 percentage. That means, can I write 1.25 x rupees per kg now we are selling? And person used to buy for how many rupees? His buying capacity is 1200 rupees. So that means, now tell me, with the original price, how much kg rice he bought? Okay, how much kg rice he bought? So that will be equals to total, original price was x rupees per kg and he was buying it for 1200 rupees. So 1200 divided by x, right? Can I write? So 1200, what is the unit? Rupees. And here what is the unit? Rupees per kg. So rupees got cancelled. That means this total, equation is in terms of kg, right? That means with this, formation of equation, I'll get how much rice he was buying in terms of kg with 1200 rupees. Okay, and this is with the original price. Now with the new price, how much rice he is buying? Okay, again similar, 1200 divided by, now what is the new price? It is 1.25x. And with that, okay, this much of kg he is buying with the new price. But again, if we see in the problem statement what it is given, okay, so the person is able to purchase 6 kg less rice, right? So earlier he was buying more, right? Means this much of kg, but now only this much of kg he is buying, and the total difference is given as 6 kg. Now let's, subtract, do the subtraction. So original he was able to buy more rice, so I'll put 1200 divided by x minus 1200 divided by 1.25x. Okay, and that is equals to 6 kg, which is given, right? And we have to solve this so that we will get the original price. Okay, now just try to solve this equation. So what I'll do, I'll just take an common, 1200 divided by x, I'll take it as common, so in bracket, so instead of 1200 divided by x, it will remain 1. Again 1200x I'm taking as a common, so it will remain 1 divided by 1.25 is equals to 6. Okay, I'll try to take out all these values here and I'll try to simplify. Okay, so 1.25 into 1.25 minus 1, it's like 0.75. Sorry, it's 0.25 divided by 1.25, that is equals to 6x divided by 1200. I have to find out the value of x only. Okay, so 6 2s are, okay, this is 200. So again I'll bring it here. No need to bring, I mean there we can only take out x here, so it's okay. So again, so I'll just remove the decimal because after decimal I have like similar digits, like 2 digits after decimal. So I'll just simply remove the decimals. So I can write simply 25 divided by 125, and now this 200 is going here, so it will become into multiplication, so 200. And try to solve this problem. So 25 5s are 125 and 5 4s are 20, and hence x is equals to 40 rupees per kg, right? Hence the original price, okay, original price of the rice per kg, that is equals to 40 rupees, and hence option B is correct, right? Option B is correct, right? Now do you see the difficulty level has been bit increased? Okay, now let's have a look at some, more harder problem. Are you ready, guys? We are seeing the next problem whose like difficulty level is medium, so it is easy to medium. It is not a kind of proper standard medium. So let's see the problem. So two candidates X and Y contested an election. Okay, 80% of voters cast their vote and there were no invalid votes. There was no nota option. X got 56% of the votes cast. Okay, casted votes. Okay, he got 56% and won by 1440 votes. What is the total number of voters in the voter list? Okay, so let's try to frame this problem into equation. So let's consider total number of voters equals to X, right? These are the total number of voters, but it is given that only 80% of the voters casted their vote. Okay, so how many votes are casted votes? That are only 80%. So should I write point X votes are only casted votes? Then X got 56 percentage of casted vote. Casted votes are how many? 0.8x, right? And we have seen this of is nothing but a multiplication. So 56 into percentage, I can write 1 by 100 into 0.8x. Then if X got 56%, then remaining votes must be to Y, right? Remaining are how many? 44 percentage of 0.8x got to Y. So similarly, we will write 44 into 1 by 100 into 0.8x, right? And now it is given this X is won by 1440 votes. Right now we know, okay, X got these many votes, Y got these many votes, okay, and X won by 1440 votes, right? So if I do X minus Y, okay, so total number of votes, you know, which are, for X minus total number of votes for Y is equals to 1440, right? This is the margin of win. So now let's put the value of X, right? So X value is this one, and for Y this is the value. So let's try to put it into the equation. So now here we know, okay, what are the common factors? This 100 and point X are common, and even here this is common. So I'll try to keep it outside the bracket at the first instance itself. So X is like 56 minus 44, I'll write, and remaining is a common portion, so that is equals to 1 by 100 into 0.8x, and that is equals to 1440. Now just try to solve this equation. So ultimately the X value will be 1440, right? This 100 will come to this side in multiplication, and all other factors which are in multiplication will go in division. So 0.8 and 56 minus 44 is what? 12. And if we solve this, okay, now tell me what is the answer. Okay, let's try to solve. So 12 ones are 12, 12 12s are 44, and this 0 again I will put it here, okay, to avoid the confusion. Then what I'll do, I'll just remove this decimal and add a 0 here, okay, and then 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, okay, so this is 30. So 30 into 1000 divided by in division it is 2, so 30,000 divided by 2 is 15,000 votes, okay, and this is the value of X. So what was our X? Is the total number of voters, right? And how many these are? 15,000, and that is what it is asked, right? Total number of voters in the voter list. So that is equals to 15,000. So option A is the answer. Okay. You got to the overall problem. It's easy. Now let's move to the next problem. Let's try to solve one difficult problem. Okay. Now the problem statement is given. So first read out the problem statement and don't get panic in the examination. The questions are simple. It is just that we have to do or follow up some multiple things. That's why I have classified it as a difficult thing. It is in the perspective of examination, right? Because in examination it is very hard to retain some info. That's why I'm not referring to proper formula and etc, because humanly it is not possible to remember all formulae. Okay, let's try to frame the example. A student appeared in 6 papers, so total papers are how much? 6. The maximum marks are the same for each paper. Okay, the maximum marks are same for each paper. His marks in these papers are in the proportions. Now for example, there are paper 1, P1, P2, P3, P4 till 6 papers. So for that the marks are given in proportion. So 5 as to 6 as to 7 as to 8 as to 9 as to 10. So this is given. Overall he scored 60%. So overall score, if I see, the overall score is 60 percentage. Then in how many papers did he score less than 60%? So less than 60 percentage in how many papers? Okay, so that we have to find out. So I have just written the basic information given in a problem. Okay, and while reading only, I'll draft this information so that for solving the problem it will be very easy for me. Okay, now let's see. Here I know the proportions. So if the proportions are given, so let's do the summation of proportions. So what is the summation? 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. Okay, so if you do the summation, so that is equals to okay, so that is around 45. Okay, so this is the summation. That means, okay, and this 45 is nothing but what his overall actual score, which is 60%, right? So this 45 are nothing but the 60% he got. So let's find out what are the maximum number of marks if I do the summation of all the papers. So this is just a 60%. Then for 100 percentage, how many marks, that we need to find out. So let's do the cross multiplication here. So x is equals to, so just to do the cross multiplication, like as I said, so 45 into 100 divided by 60, and if I do the calculation, so 15 3s are 45, 15 4s are 60, and here it's like 25 4s are 100, and 25 into 3 is 75. So x is equals to 75. Now what this x is denoting here, this is nothing but the total marks, right? But there are how many papers total? 6 papers, and these are the total marks of all 6 papers. So in each paper, if I want to see, so in each paper will be of marks 75 by 6, right? These are the total marks. But we know key in paper 1, so here it is 5. So let's find out for each and every paper. Okay, so this concept you got, how we got like so total marks are 75, and then each mark for each paper is 75 by 6. So let's calculate it for paper 1. Now paper 1, the ratio is how much? 5, right? 5 out of we got it out of 75 divided by 6, right? And that is in the proportions. So I'll have to find out the percentage, so I'll multiply by 100. So let's see how it is coming. So this will go up, right? So 5 into 6 divided by 75 into 100. So 25 3s are 75, 25 4s are 100, and 3 2s are 6. So 5 5 2s are 10, 10 4s are 40. So he got in paper 1 40% of the mark, which are below 60%, right? So less than 60% in paper 1. Now similarly do it for paper 2. Now I'll write directly 6 here. So in paper second paper I got 6 into this 6 is coming above divided by 75 into 100. So if I solve this, let's find out how much percentage, and let's do it for each and every percentage. So again here I'll do 3 4s are it is coming. So what I'll do for each and everything, so these are common, right? So I'll try to write only these digits for remaining, so that my calculation will become easy, and with a faster pace I can solve this problem in examination. Now try to solve this problem. Okay, so we know 3 2s are 6, so 6 2s are 12, 12 4s are 48. So here we got 48%, which are again less than 60. Now in P3 again, so we got 7, right? So it is in 6 7 8 9, right? Likewise, right? So 7 into, again what I'll do, 6 divided by 3 into 4, and that is equals to 6. Okay, 2. So again this is 56%. So 3 papers are till now below 60%. Let's find it for paper 4, which is 8 into, again 6 by 3 into 4, that is equals to, again this is 2. So it is 64%, and this is equation 4. Now this is above 60%. So similarly we need not to find out for P5 and P6, right? Definitely it will be above 60%, because this multiplying factor will be 9 here and 10 here. So definitely these both are above 60%. Now what they asked, in how many papers he got less than 60%. So in paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3. So in total 3 papers he got less than 60%. So what will be the answer? Option number B. Okay, now you find out this problem as a difficult one. Right? No worries. Okay, let's do some one more difficult kind of problem. Okay, this is very interesting example, and the difficulty I have marked it as like more difficult problem to frame in an examination. So let's try to solve this problem. Okay, so in an adult population of a city, 40% of men and 30% of women are married. What is the percentage of married adult population if no man marries more than one woman? Okay, and no woman marries more than one man. Okay, and there are no widows and widowers. Interesting. Let's try to frame this problem. So we don't know, like in a city, how many number of men and women are there. So let's consider the number of men are equal to X in that city, and number of women, let's say that will be equals to Y. Now it is given that 40% of the men are married. That means 0.4x men are married, and 30% of the women are married. So 0.3y women are married. So these are married. And again one interesting information is given, that no man marries more than one woman, no woman marries more than one man, and there are no widows and widowers. That means the number of married men is equals to number of married women. That is coming out of sense. So that means what is given now? That means number of married men is equals to married women. That is given. Now how many number of married men are there? 0.4x. And how many number of married women are there? 0.3y. Okay, so that is equation number 1. So before writing equation number 1, I'll just try to remove decimal, because from both sides I can remove the decimal, and I can simply write 4x is equals to 3y, and I'll mark it as equation number 1. Then what they have asked, so they have asked what is the percentage of married adult population. Let's try to frame for married adult population. So percentage of married adult population is equal to what? Just simply write down the formula. So percentage of married adult population is equals to married adult population divided by what? Total population, right? This is a simple formula, as we are finding out the percentage. So I'll just multiply it by 100. So that is simple formula. Now tell me, married adult population is how much? So married adult population is like 0.4x men and 0.3y women. So shall I write 0.4x men and 0.3y women that are married, and that is the total married adult population, divided by total population. There are total x number of men and y number of women. So that is the total population into 100. So I'll mark this as equation number 2. Now if you look carefully towards equation number 1 and 2, you can put the value of x, you can express in terms of y, and if you put it here y, so y will be here, y will be here, y will be here, and y will be here. So that y will get cancelled out and we will get a value, and that is what is expected. That is what we need to find out, right? So let's try to put the value of x. Okay, so from this equation I'll just try to get the value of x. So x will be equals to 3y divided by 4. So now I'll simply put this x equals 3y divided by 4 in this equation. So 0.4, okay, in bracket 3y divided by 4 plus 0.3y divided by, again, value of x is 3y divided by 4 plus this y as it is into 100. Now just try to simplify this equation. So we have to remove 4 from numerator and denominator, or you can simply try to solve. So first what I'll do, I'll just remove y from everywhere, right? Because now it is getting cancelled, and without that I'll try to write the equation. So 0.4 divide 0.4 divided by, so this is 0.1, so 0.1 into 3, it's 0.3, plus this is again 0.3, y is getting cancelled. Again here you can write 3 by 4 as it is, and then here y is getting cancelled out, here that is equals to 1, right? And into 100. Just try to solve out this problem. Okay, so here what will come now? So it is 0.6 divided by, so do the cross multiplication, 3 plus 4 7 divided by 4. So this divided by 4 will go into multiplication above into 100, and that will be equals to 6 4s are 24, and there is one decimal and 2 zeros, so I'll take only 1 0, so 240 divided by 7. So that is my answer, 240 divided by 7. Now just check out the problems. Okay, so 240 divided by 7, this is 33 34. Okay, now let's check if it is coming like that. So 7 4s will do, it is given 34, 2 by 7, 7 4s are 28, 28 and 2, it's 30, 7 3s are 21, 21 and 3,
it is 24 240, and this 7 as it is, to 240 is divided by 7, and that is what we got the answer, right? 240 divided by 7, and hence option number C is the correct. Okay, good. Now what I'll do, the rest of the problems we will cover in now shorts, okay, in one video, because this video will get lengthier. So instead of that, what I will do, I'll pick up the problems for UPSC examination for percentage, and I'll put short videos around 3 minutes in the short section, so you can refer to those videos to refer the further types of problem in this percentage. I hope there are no difficulties. If you are facing any difficulties, please put your message in the chat so that we can, adapt to that kind of, teaching style. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Have a good day.